everybody, Lefty here. I am coming back at you tonight. It has been a while, and I do apologize immensely for that. I've just gotten so busy, and just life takes over, and you just lose track of time. So I'm really sorry about that. I really am. I apologize. So we're gonna get right back into it. I don't know if anybody's here, but hopefully people will show up. It's okay. Well, hi Safi, how you doing? I hope you're doing all right. But yeah, again, life kind of took over and just completely mutilated my time to even make videos and to do streams, so I'm so sorry about this huge delay. I should be getting back into a regular schedule soon. This week I may not have as much time to post videos, but I should be back on my regular streaming schedule. And hey Safi! I'm so happy to see you! I hope that Prince can make it. I don't know, I haven't heard anything back from him. And oh, what? Why is it? Oh, I guess maybe that's mine? Okay. Oh, that's right, because I named, yeah, I'm an idiot. I said APOC, and I was like, wait a minute, what? And then, oh, right, because my character's name is APOC whatever my bobber. Okay, so we were eating ice cream, so all that's going on now. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, I love that. That would be one of my favorite shows. That might not be your favorite show, but it's going to be one of mine. Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghost. Bo ghost. Also, the trucks are haunted, too! This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I ain't steer on them, they're darn nice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with them spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen careful, it sounds like it's saying you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. I would say I would watch that. I would watch that so much. I just love the sound of this. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. You go argue with yourself in the corner of your space with random people on the internet.
How ironic. That's what I'm doing right now.
I know. I stay up a little...
Sorry.
I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Wow, I was so close to having the next day. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I could have just ended that last time, but don't skip the corners. I'm going to skip all the corners. Manly sleeping, manly sleeping. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes of manly sleeping. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. You unmanly girl. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is so much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. Here's my question, and this just has to do with the background of the house that we're living in. It already has laundry in a basket, everything's already kind of slightly lived in, but we're still unpacking stuff. And still putting furniture together. For what room? Like, we moved in and this place was already furnished. Why did we bring anything? I just kind of feel like if they were going to give me the whole packing experience, the background should have progressively gotten more lived in. So we should have started off with a really nice kind of clean background, but with some boxes. And then as time went on, fewer boxes and more mess. But that's me. That's just how I feel. So you excited for the cookout today? So excited. Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. And excited to beef up my grilling skills. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can sneak some hot grilled tips, I think we can consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Ah, yes, a man after my own heart.
Oh.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon.
Oh.
Never! My butterfly will stay in there. The social butterfly will never leave. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Oh.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. Yep, that sounds about right. I'm always fashionably late, though. And that's just because of my family. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Oh god, I don't remember any of these voices. I remember mine, and I don't remember anybody else's. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dog wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Why did we bring veggies? I'm more of a homemade baked good type person. I would have brought something like cinnamon rolls and stuff. Which I totally do. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. I don't remember your voice. I don't remember it. Oh god, what did I give him? I can't remember. I'm just gonna give him one. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me just think. Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here. I guess I gave him a nosy thing. You brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over. This is Chris, my eldest.
Oh.
Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. Well, you got a lot of Chris stuff going on there, don't you? They stare creepily and say nothing. Oh my god, burn them. Burn them all. They're all blonde. Are we doing a Lannister thing over here? I should have just called you guys the Lannisters. His name should be Jamie, not Joseph. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. I forget what I gave her. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Wait a minute, if he's married, why is he even an option? Why am I that type of person? I'm not that type of person. Now Joseph's out. Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. That's her voice now. She's a beautiful wife. She's wonderful. What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Barry, this is our new neighbor, Epoch and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. She has a voice that only an angel could love. Because not even her mother could. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. I wonder if everybody here is just trying to get with me. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. I really don't remember his voice. I don't even think that's the right voice. I think I gave that voice to the other guy, but one of the many. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick out some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I'm off to school? But I don't want to do pleasantries. I want to do pastries. Dad, they're gonna talk about whether or not I'm a loser. Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. Or helicopter parenting, depending on what age they are. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. You have fun with those cookies. I'm sure they're gonna give you all sorts of stuff, like love and affection and punishment and stuff. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. How about all the guys you're trying to lay? Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? I think he's the one I gave the nasally voice to. Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Yeah, I gave him that gruff voice. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Yeah, and he had the high-pitched girly voice. I do remember that. And I don't remember him. Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? And I know Craig's voice. Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Who do I talk to? Robert was that one guy, but I don't remember who Brian is. It went right out of my head. I think he's the fat Hawaiian shirt dude. Matt, I know. Hugo is the teacher. Craig is my friend. Matt, I don't remember who Matt is. But I think Damien's the guy I'm trying to get with, the other guy. I'll talk to Joseph and Damien. Why not? The religious guy with the dead vampire dude. That sounds about right. I'm gonna go over there in the corner and see him sprinkling with holy water. Begone, foul beast! I spot Joseph chatting with the guys from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. I'm tiptoeing over. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black?
Huh.
Oh, God, what did I give him? All right, let me just think. Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. I guess that's about as good as I can get with that guy. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
Oh.
Hey, Puck, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. You can eye me any day. How do you do? I don't believe I have had the pleasure. You definitely have not had this pleasure. I'm sorry, I can't stop. I can't stop myself. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I don't see any red on there. He's definitely dead. Kill him. Kill him! I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. Indubitably! I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, and my blood type is AB. Must be the weirdest person to actually just like know that and shout it off. I think it's AB. I don't even know anymore. Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. She's more of a punk girl than a goth. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? I just love his face. He's like, oh, Jesus. This guy is, like, great at trying to talk to his daughter across the room. Just so nonchalant about it. You know it. I'm just so great at this. Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess I had to choose. I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Yeah.
To me, specifically. They all want to kitten my pants. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Really? Really? Sorry. You really want me to believe that this guy's legitimate last name is Bloodmarch. I don't buy that at all. I don't even now believe his first name is Damien anymore. I mean, Jesus, come on, dude. Damien Bloodmarch. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Oh my god, guy. You are so hitting on my daughter, and I, like, Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a courtesy. Curtsy! My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda! That's the two children. They take after their mother. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? I can't do two at once!
Whoa.
Hey? Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever! Oh my god, these kids are just disturbing. I love the voice, though. Guys, enough of the creepy twitch stick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Just imagine them both backing away into a bush. Like, disappearing within the bush, but you can still see their glowing, beady eyes coming through the branches. God. Already forgotten her voice too. It was something screechy. Where do you think that you got that from? Where do you think they got that from? As I try not to kill myself. Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. A wino after my own heart. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. That's not a sip, that's a guzzle. She's guzzling that stuff. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with a shining. Who knows? I'm a bad mother. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Oh, not the right voice. Oh well. Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. He hasn't died yet. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I've squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart. Would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. Because seeing as he's the toddler. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me that that's Damien's kid. That little jerk from the high school. Oh, great. I don't even remember what voice I gave him. Oh, this is so hard. I'm very bad with voices. I don't know. Just I don't know what to give him. There you go. He gets a slosh voice. Even though Mary was the one who sloshed, Lucian goes slosh now. Lucian, have I introduced you to APOC yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. So polite. Go bow and stuff. Lucian bows. Oh, he literally did. Sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christian, I have a veggie burger. Sir. Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Nom 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 nom.
Oh.
That's really interesting, Damien, but not appropriate for right now. No one really cares. Please go off somewhere with yourself. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Does it say, will not sink? Because an anchor is not an appropriate tattoo for that message. You should want to have a life preserver. Is that so? Yep, I was always the youth pastor, you know.
Oh my.
Oh my god, I don't think Damien knew. What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black zinc. Oh, I see it! I see it! How do you not notice it's right there on his wrist? My buddy got me stuck in a poke tattoo last week. I think it's silly got pretty good. It's looking very, very fantastic. I'm getting into his voice now. I hope I see him a lot more. Hey, Prince, you're back! Yay! How are you, buddy? I'm so happy to see you. Oh, it's been so long. And then, so you are aware, Prince. I've already forgotten most of all the voices, so I'm just going with what I can go. Like, some of them I remember, some of them I don't. Lucian. We'll talk about this later.
Hey.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I gave that to Joseph because I know I'm not going to get with him now that I know he's married. I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Aww. I saw your message. I finally, like, it took 3 days before Steam would actually let me look at the message you sent me. And by that time, I was thinking that you meant, like, last Sunday, which I ended up not doing a stream last Sunday anyway. So I'm so, oh, it stinks. Oh, well, I hope you feel better. We should chat sometime this week. I'm sorry I haven't been on because I've been pretty swamped with my with work and everything right now. So, but we need to chat and catch up because I hope you feel better though. I really do. Well, let's look at Joseph for a sec. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Actually, technically, the number of the devil is not 666. It's actually something else. And funnily enough, I actually I won't share that, but there is something funny that I have that has 666 on it. I love telling people it.
It's actually relevant in a couple of ways.
Yeah?
Well, considering our wedding date.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, we got married like 16 type thing. 61616. Ooh, yeah, keep me posted on that, bud. I really want to know. It's 313. Oh, yeah, you know it. Thank you. I didn't remember it. Thank you. Yeah, the number is technically like 313, I believe. I've seen it like so many different variants. Like, honestly, does he really have a number? Can you call him on that number? Can you really? He doesn't really have a good, doesn't get good reception.
Now I'm gonna take my cell phone out, dial 666, and see what I get.
Yep, see? I have totally prompted people to do that. Go ahead and try it and let me know what happens. If he gets sucked into the other dimension, I won't say anything.
I'm worried that Trump will answer.
Oh my god, babe. But then you would have definitive proof.
I don't want to talk to him.
What do you say? They say nothing. Alright, let me focus. But Prince, I hope everything comes back alright. And we should definitely talk a bit more later. So I hope everything comes out okay. Because that sucks. Literal balls. I'm trying not to be funny, but that's just how I talk. That really does suck. So let me know, keep me in touch, and let me know what happens. Oh yeah, really? I didn't know that. See, I'm learning all this stuff and all sorts of things, and I'm actually trying to find, at the same time I'm doing this, I was trying to find my, my blood card so I can see what my blood type was, because I think I'm AB, but I don't remember now.
Yeah, I got a card telling me what mine is somewhere back there.
Well, like, I have it right here on my desk, and I can't seem to recall where Yeah, because it's me. Like, I never know where anything is. Do you find it?
People often say they would lose their heads if they weren't attached, but in your case, that's true.
That is very true. If my head was not attached to my shoulders, I would very much be a dead person. And I would always walk off without my head. I'd go into an important meeting, and they'd be all staring at me, and I'd immediately grab my head and be like, Oh, they didn't open the box, did they? I hope they didn't open the box. I hope you got your toy without them opening the box. Yeah, I'm really hoping it was generic packaging too. All right, I'm gonna focus right back on this, but I'm gonna keep checking on the chat.
It always is. There's like a privacy law about that or some shit.
Yeah. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wondered what he did before preaching. Oh, yeah, thankfully. I'm so happy. Alright, do I want to even bother talking to you? Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk to other people. I don't remember any of these voices. Oh, hi, all three of you at once. I'll take all three of you at once. What?
Don't make me a slut.
Well, you're not the slut. It's just me, I guess. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Oh my gosh. So she thought the package was for her, so what did you tell her that it was something for you, but you didn't tell her what it was? Or like, I'm curious about how this worked out. I'm way more curious in what happened with you and your package. Oh, okay, so good. So you gave them an excuse and they gave you the package and they shrugged and walked. Yeah, that is great. I love it. That's great. That's perfect. You were my hero, sir. I love you. All right, Hugo. What was the voice I gave him? I think I gave him the nasally voice originally, but I really can't remember. And I'm having a really hard time with the voices. I don't remember. I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. I guess it's his voice now. Periods in art only exist because there's a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I'm so stoned right now. Dr. Craig, listen to Matt and Hugo. Yeah, if I was gonna get with anybody out of these three, oh, though that's hard. That's so hard. I like the look of Matt, but Craig, isn't Craig my friend? Isn't that who I'm thinking it is? I think it's Craig. I think that's Craig. So I'm gonna say Craig. I'm gonna talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Ah, yes, I had it right. Oh, that's so good. This is my box. My box. Don't worry about it. My box is not for you. It's my box. I got it in my hands. It's coming with me. Yes, you turn around and walk away. Sorry. I was responding to your comment. How'd resistance training go the other day? I forgot where I was. Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. Oh, the baby's smiling. Oh, look at that. She must be a handful at that age.
Nice.
Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. She doesn't regret any of that. She'll regurgitate on you later. How you settling in? I never get too comfortable. Almost done. The new place is perfect. Almost done, honestly. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled. But I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. I'm doing stuff with boxes. But you already know my opinion on the background. I explained that earlier. Like, wait a minute. How does my house look all livable and clothes and laundry basket and everything, and yet I'm still unboxing stuff? We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser.
That'd be a horrible palate cleanser.
Between different types of pizza. Apparently, it's a palate cleanser for pizza, so we should try that next time.
Straight up water would work better.
Oh, yeah. We gotta go to a CC's or something and then try ranch dressing as a palate cleanser. Jesus Christ.
Just because we're American doesn't mean we have to do shots of ranch dressing.
Oh my god, we would look like the fattest people in that restaurant. Like, you know, already in a buffet, bad enough. Already big enough to be, like, questionable in a buffet. And then shooting down spoonfuls of ranch dressing between pizza slices. My god, how big can you get? She still does, though. Oh, apparently she takes the spoonfuls of ranch dressing between pieces of pizza. I have raised my daughter horribly. Why am I even a parent? Hey, she takes after her dad. Oh, Hugo, I don't remember. I don't remember what I gave you, Hugo. Did I give you that voice earlier? I don't remember. Hey, Puck, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. I don't know, Matt. I don't know. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. That's the voice now. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girls don't recognize jogs. Oh, the girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. You found a really hot picture of Craig? I believe you. Oh, this little girl looks awesome. Maybe I should go with Matt. His kid looks cool. I like the look of her. That's an awesome looking kid. I like her. She's cute. I'm the weirdest person out there. I'm going for the wrong person. No. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Oh.
Am I cool now? So cool. He looks so great. The girl stares at him, thinking it over. No, but you're still slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Oh.
Hey, Puck, this is my daughter. Hello! I'm Carmen Sita. Oh, God. See, now I don't like her. She's got a weird name. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend? And, your teacher. Oh, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
I don't remember. Yep. I'm already forgetting. You're still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Yeah, great seeing ya. Bye. Thanks for blowing my cover. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. Oh. She is definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Sweet Manchego.
What did I just hear in my ear? Sweet Manchego. What was that? Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. You named your kid Ernest Hemingway. Oh, that is so... I'm sorry, that's hilarious. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. No. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. He just dramatically leaves. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. This kid is for me. He's actually not. I'd rather not. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half my yard, too. No one needs grass. Grass is overrated. Oh, my God, that child. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Hey, Puck. This is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. I'm just gonna mumble for him. That's what he's gonna be. He reminds me... The way he looks reminds me of... If you've never seen it, you guys definitely should. Frisky Dingo. Frisky Dingo was a great show, and that's who he reminds me of. Don't you dare. Don't. Just, I love that. Frisky Dingo, you gotta watch it. It's great. It's like the same people who did Archer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same people who did Archer. It wasn't, I don't think it was really as well known, and they only had like 2 seasons, but my God, I think that show was, I think it's a good show.
Well, it was short because the episodes were only 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it's a really short series, but I loved it. I think it's hilarious. And that's the voice I'm going to get. I'm not even going to read what he says. That's just the voice I'm giving him. You just need to figure out from the responses what it was he was saying. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Oh, you've seen Frisky Dingo! Yay! You know who I'm thinking of. Ernest. Sorry. Ernest. Yeah, good for you. Ouch. Ernest. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. That voice goes perfect for him. That's his voice. I'll never forget that one. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? I am an excellent cool dad. I got the leather jacket on. I got the suit. I got the glasses and the bald head. You can't get more awesome than what I is. What? I am as cool as a cucumber. You got that right. See? That right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? Until they're 12, I think. I don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, they're doomed! Amanda's 18, and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh, no.
I love that. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Hey. Oh. Don't let it eat up your time, Apoc. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Okay. Okay, do I want to talk to the last two? Do I really want to talk to the last two? Really don't know if I want to. What do you guys want? You guys want me to talk to the last two people? Because I'm not 100% on if I really want to. Because Robert is hot and all, but I don't know if I really want to do his voice. And Brian, the same thing. Like, I gave him a girly voice, and I really can't. Like, I think it was something like this or something like that. I don't even remember. It was really girly. I think it was like this, actually, probably. Just like that type of girl. That was Brian. Brian was this type of chick. I think I'm gonna talk to him. I think I'm gonna go for it. Let's go talk to them. Let's go waste time and talk to people. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-up by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Aw, see? I got two conflicting statements, but one of you guys got 2 votes and I went ahead and made that decision for you. Oh no, they caught me staring! Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot! I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys! Apoc, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Okay, now he's got that country twang and I'm just gonna stay. Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Apoc, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. Huh. It's good to see you talking to your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it.
Hey.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Most people do not. Mine loves being inside, just like any other normal person. A long time ago, we as people in the primitive types had to live outdoors, and we made shelters. And as time went on, we made those shelters even better so we could avoid the outdoors, to the point that we actually have AC. And now people have gone to the extent of deciding that they want to go take tents and go outside and live amongst the heat and the bugs for a weekend to get away from it all. And to me, it always has seemed like a little bit of a backwards approach. Somebody else has talked about that before, but I completely agree with that way of thinking. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. I don't know if you're joking or if that actually happens in the game. And if that actually happens in the game, I'm actually kind of interested now in him. That's like the dumbest thing to say, but I'm like, I'm kind of interested now. I don't think my husband would be happy if I did that, so I'm not going to go that route. Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey. Well, Johnny boy and me were on the back country. Johnny boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days, come from Kansas. They bill him up tougher out there. Anyway, things go pretty south quick. Johnny boy breaks his ankle and the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Nope, no thank you. I'm out. As soon as I see bone through skin, nope, no thank you. Johnny boy's screaming out, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. Good if I like DP? I'm not gonna answer that. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a firearm carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. Hey, you know what? You know who doesn't complain about doing that stuff? Firefighters. The people that are actually trained to do that stuff. Yeah. I won't lie to you, but there was moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. Oh, he's an army dude. Ooh, that's another thing I like. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. He lost a flip-flop. And now I'm just kind of wondering, like, you missed that kid. Did you find the flip-flop and then lose him? Was he abducted by aliens? What happened to him after losing a flip-flop that made him not talk to you? Yep. Not answering that. Alright. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew! Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit him in the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. I think that was Amanda and I accidentally did Daisy, but oh well. Then hit the brakes, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing? Long haul ice road paranormal ghost trackers? Yeah. Him and his daughter sound the same. That's just what's gonna happen. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality television. I would watch this show. Why does this... Somebody get producing this now. This show needs to exist. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I would legit watch that show. I love stupid shows like that. Just makes my day. I don't want to watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole lot of table of food right over... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy words from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. No. I see the word no, and I suddenly... Oh, no to the show! The show would be great! Come on! No! The Cartoon Network hasn't had a good show in a long time. And I used to have to be subjected to a lot of their stuff. So no. But I think it would be great as an actual show on, like... They do all those types of ghost hunter shows and everything. It would be a perfect show for that. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has that way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. See, I'm torn with Steven Universe. I feel like there was way too much filler in Steven Universe and not enough actual, like, plot. But that's just how I feel. Like, I think I could get behind the show if I didn't feel like there was 80 episodes of just nothing that was even pertinent to what I needed to know.
You know they're remaking DuckTales.
They actually just released an episode of it.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's actually available on YouTube.
Not sure how to feel about it.
I took a little peek at it, and I don't really think I like it.
No.
Yeah. You know what I liked, but it wasn't Cartoon Network. It was Disney, and it was Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls. I love Gravity Falls. It's a great show. He's gonna whip out his what? Oh my god. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. Super one. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. That's his laugh now. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. No, you're not required to love your child by law. Unfortunately, that is the case. You're just required to care for them. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know what I was going there. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. All right, we're done with that. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. And then he actually gets the spatula. Hook him up to a milking machine. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, Prince, you have a good night. Thanks for coming. Try and check out the rest of it later. I know that you can definitely watch this later, and since I'm doing it on YouTube, it should be posted like right afterwards. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. Oh, I know how that is. I used to close stuff by myself too. There was one place I worked at that I had to actually open by myself and then the same time close by myself. It was not a fun time. Really disliked it. But yeah, you have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll definitely chat sometime this week. So keep in touch. Stinks. Good night, Prince. I'll check you later. All right. Back to Joseph's amazing burger flipping routine. He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful techniques. Oh. That's not the only thing he's good with his hands. I'm sorry. You probably didn't know this, Apog, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable. Bro. I'm sorry. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Oh my god, the dad jokes. I should have titled this one Mastering the Dad Jokes. These are great. Oh, these are so good. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. I don't even know where I was going with that. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? Hey. I've never seen him make a mistake. Ah. Oh my god, the dad jokes are real. I love it. Oh, okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. All right, guys. Unison. I said unison.
Unison.
I know how you say it, but it came out unison, and that's how it's gonna be from now on. That is now the word. It's unison. Like unicycle, and he rode an unicycle to work, and you talk on unison because you play Uno. Unison is what I meant. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. I'm sorry, I love puns! Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Yeah. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Hey. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Thus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into babysitting games, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all a dad book? Really? There's a dad book? Dad book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. So if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmen Sita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Yeah, he's out because if I date him, I'm going to have to deal with those weird twin kids. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Trekkers. I don't know. They all kind of seem rude. I mean, I wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Trekkers. Means that I'd rather be playing with the kids than talking to the adults. I felt like I was at a networking event. I mean, I'm going to go with networking. I'm going to get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox. Metaphorically speaking. Huh? Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Datbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. Which is funny, because he is the absolute, like, nerd when it... Like, I don't want to say nerd, but he knows his stuff. He knows technology and all that. I have a good feeling about this place. I called you a nerd without meaning to.
I'm a geek.
I know. I'm sorry. You geek. I'm a freak, so freaks and geeks over here. That works. Me too, Dad. If you press the ignition, something happens. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? I'm totally going to do that. What? No! I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'll find someone to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for. Throw a party! Throw a party! Party! Beep, beep. I don't even know if I could throw a party. I don't know. What should I say? I don't know if I want to throw a party because I feel like I don't think I have like balloons or streamers, and so I can't even do like even a slightly partyish party. You get my drift? Alright, let's say it. We're gonna throw a party. I hope this is the right choice. Throw a party! I'm a real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight. You may have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no trouble. Problem. Whatever. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Now I want to make that. I totally want to make that. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Oh, I know which one he's talking about. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into my freezer and grab an ice cream I cannot speak! And grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exasperating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. She's been kidnapped by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre murderer, who is actually my real love interest in this whole thing. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Ooh, her middle name. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I'm Emma P. in the planter. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I'm going to be honest. I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your mom... Aww. I had to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. I'm guilt-tripping the crap out of you. You feel bad about this. I always feel bad about stuff like that. I'm just an anxious wreck. I have a lot of anxiety about this stuff.
You feel bad when you've done nothing wrong.
I know. Like somebody is blocking the soda fountain, and then they see me, and they move out of the way, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, and I apologize to them, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I wanted to get a soda while you were blocking everything. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay, I didn't blow up at her, just, I was honest. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Geez, as I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices. Good. I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team my man? Team my man! I keep forgetting. A man. Duh. Of my man clan. She is my man. Team my man. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. How would you eat them other than with cheese? What is wrong with you people? Already did. Yeah. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in time to take me to the wash pan. What? Oh, and the time it takes me to wash the pan. My God, I just went like real quick and it just blurred. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which is turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh! On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort out my coin collection. I actually have a coin collection! It's been so long since I've collected coins. I miss it. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Torment my children with dad puns. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill. The lost shaker of salt. Castaway on DVD for instructional... But I don't have a DVD player or a TV or anything to plug it into. What was the point? A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. Oh, I don't know. Can I have a gun as an option? Gosh, let me think. A lost shaker? I don't even know what that's supposed to reference. I would say a boat, but... Yeah, I'd say a boat. A boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. Ooh, I don't know. I really don't know. Ooh, I really don't know. I'm gonna say a well-manicured lawn. I actually really like the smell of cut grass, so I'm gonna say that. What did you want to be when you grew up? Tentacle writer for manuals instructionals. Salty boat captain. Pro skater, who is also an astronaut. A good father, the president of space. The president of space? I wanted to be the president of space as a child.
Who doesn't?
Who does not? What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. See, that's where I'm off. I like a comedy that has aged well. Like, I love Leslie Nielsen flicks and all of that, so I'm all about those comedies. But honestly, yeah, I like the slapstick. So I'm gonna say old comedies that haven't aged well. Technically, I think they have. What's your ideal date? Napping together. Yep. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson. Being emotionally... Arson is an ideal date. What? What's a scrater? Did I say...
We've actually done the geocaching.
Did I say scrater or did it say scrater on the screen? Because if I said scrater, I meant skater. I'm going to say, oh gosh, I'm kind of stuck between trying to geocache and napping. Geocache, that's what I said the second time. Geocache. When do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan. Yep, that's me. That's a woman in me. My sick vape. Yep, sounds about right. My book of word jumbles and a pen. A cool knife. My crippling low self-esteem. Oh, the last one is me, but it's not him. It's so perfectly me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to say skater. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. That one's the perfect me. But I'm going to go with what's perfectly you, and it's my sick vape. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. No. And how false they are? How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. Yeah, that's a thing I frequently freak out about.
Oh yeah, that friend ended up blocking me on Facebook after I tried explaining to him with, factual data that no, there's not a government conspiracy trying to kill him through poisoned food.
If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can get a next cup of coffee. Lawnmower modifications. I don't know. Potential ends of the world. My God, I'm a horrible person. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
Yeah.
You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seems pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad. Their tongue's sticking out.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads! Look at all of these dads. I'm gonna check out Damien's profile. How do you do? I finally decided to join the information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through the graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. I am happy. I hope you're happy too. Alright, Santa, good night. On a Friday night, you are most likely to listen to a crime podcast while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take you on a deserted island, what would it be? Coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bossum. Bossum? Basim correctly? What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat.
Bosom,
I know it's booze. I can't say anything right. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beats of our hearts. Oh my god, this guy. Like, he looks great. But the stuff, oh my god. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. Okay, that sounds good. I spent a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Can I message this guy? Like, do I heart him? Do I put little hearts? Can I put a heart? No? Oh, okay. I can message? Oh, I can! I can totally message this guy. Oh, it's gonna be great. What do I say? Do it once and do it right. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey, oh, is that me? Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. It's there for a minute before I see Damien typing, but then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? He probably is. I leave the computer to make some coffee. I hope that you're having a good day today, Hazel Wolf. I'm so glad that you joined me. And is it 110 where you're at? I'm so, like, I just suddenly got, like, I said it earlier, and then I was like, it's 110, okay. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I think she means that it's 110 where you're at. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Where are you?
It's so late. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee, and the computer finally dings. Oh, no. No, don't scroll. APOC. Oh, no. APOC, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind of letter for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness. However, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as a gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Okay. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch, right? Dimitri Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. I love it! We're going for it.
Hashtag nice guy. That's how they write.
Oh my god. Yeah, probably. Very true. Hello,
That's neckbeard speak.
yeah. Hello, my bosom beauty. I would love to take this time to treat you like no other man could. It's like, thanks, but I have a boyfriend. Curses! Friend zoned again. Hey, Amanda. Amanda pops out of her room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Oh. Hey, are you all right? Oh, yeah, totally. I'm cool. I just found out that the succulents I've been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made out of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. It sounds like me. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. I'm so sorry about your plant. If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm one phone call away. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No,
I
okay.
can't get you to stop half the time.
I was fixing to say, I was like, but I like doing it. I'm such a weird person. I'm like, yeah, I want to pop them.
I think it's really just a thing you do to get me to stop asking you for back scratches.
No, it's really not. It's just, it's something that, like, I grew up having to do. And so, like, it's a thing that I do now. Like, it's such a, like, it irritates me if I don't do it. And not for me, but for other people in my family. It was a chore. I had to do it. No one think I'm gross. I'm totally gross. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now?
Yeah.
Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids over saying LOA. LOA. That's how we say LOL in my speech. LOA.
Wrong.
Yep. Laugh out. Whatever that one is. And LMAO or whatever, and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards for your upcoming debutante ball? Getting a WOTs like that is kind of rough, but nice. Yeah. Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Great! So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. So he's gonna fall in love with my kid and not me. Oh my god! I love that. Sure thing, dude. Regards, APOC. That's what your daughter sent out. That's beautiful. Amanda hits sends and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Oh, look at this place. This is awesome. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. Dude, if he's rich, I'm definitely getting with him. It's a horrible thing to say. I'm a gold digger. I'm totally being a gold digger right now. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell, but there doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer. I think I said that right. It's actually foyer, but foyer, some people say. Noting the oil oh my god, I'm going to say something right. Noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Oh, looky, sandwiches! Oh, yay! Sorry, I get so excited over the dumbest things. I see the little sandwiches. Oh, there used to be a place in a town I grew up in that had little tea parties that they would do. And my mom and I would go, and this is when I was older. I was like 16, 17 at the time. I'm not talking about like when I was 5 or something. This is when I was 16, 17. I loved it. They had little tea parties, and they'd serve little sandwiches just like that, and little cakes just like it. Oh, it's so cute, and it reminds me of that. I love that. I love doing stupid stuff like that. Like, just hands down, one of my favorite things to do. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? He's going to murder you. That's where he is. Hey, Puck. Pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. Does it literally walk? Are we talking about a candelabra? Like, I'm not...
No, it's a candle holder design that you hold and walk with it. Like a lantern, but for a candle.
I've never seen this device.
Yes, you have.
I have? What does it look like?
Okay, picture like a tea saucer with like a finger groove.
Oh, that's what it is. Gotcha.
Oh my God.
I didn't know what it was called. You put a candle on it, you light it, and it's called a light. You walk around with it, you light the room up with it. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. I like the oil paintings. Right. Right.
Right there.
All right, so please sit down, have some tea. Thank you. Let's have a great day. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Can we have a sandwich before? Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
This is one of the oldest homes on the block. Yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. I know whose kid's in there. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage... keep going. You know how the rebellious teenage years are? Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. Hurrah! And this is the library. And I'm gonna be like Belle and be like, I've never seen so many books in my life! Please take me, beast! Ah! Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling or arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. I love all the butterflies, the dead butterflies on the wall. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. That's enough of the tour. Let's look at the butterflies. Oh, he loves me for it! I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs! I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. It's not a thing. Look out the window. I walk to the window and I'm greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Darn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Darn! Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of the full-length windows? Yeah, because there was nothing else to do. Yeah, they stared gazingly out of their windows because there was literally nothing else to do other than have babies and do housework or whatever else there was left to do in the old days other than die and get sick and stuff. Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Now let's pick up a book. You know, APOC, in the Victorian era there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of tawdry novels? Into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. And there was actually a time that the written word was considered a horrible thing, and books were also considered a horrible thing, and newspapers were considered a horrible thing. And now everyone considers the internet a horrible thing. It just, one year after another, there's always something. Oh, there really should be. I would like to go to a tea house so badly. I know he won't go, but I would love to go. I need a girlfriend. I need a girlfriend to go out with. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. I know what I'm reading. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Oh my god. I remember reading about this. He obviously didn't think I'd do that. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book for my private collection. Oh, I know all about that private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? Yes, I will. I would love to. I want tea now. And I want little... We're gonna have a tea party, honey. Sometime this week. It's gonna happen now. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautifully tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves some tea. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. So there's actually a tier house near us that you read about? Oh, I have to look this up. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I actually do know what you're talking about. There's a place in our town that actually does do a tea party thing, but they only do it on Tuesdays, and it's always during the time I have work. So I can never go. Which is what really stinks about it. So, but I'll have to check it out again and see if they changed that time. Damien smiles to himself. What?
How delightful.
How delightful. It's a common misconception that a high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later times of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh! My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative! Damien takes his seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. It's in his lap. Just adding on things. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of goss in Maple Bay? I like your cake. I like your cake. Your home is really impressive, though. I do like it. Oh! I got so many things! I got teardrops and eggplants and hearts. I don't know what the teardrops meant, but okay. I know what the eggplant means. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you.
Huh.
No one ever complimented me my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my whole place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Oh, I just ruined it. Seriously. I'd love to see a marching band. God. I'm making it so awkward. Why? Because it's me. That's definitely me. Entirely me. That's not him. That's me. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermed animals grew into a sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and cultures of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. I like it. He knows about the whole, dying from illnesses and stuff. Yay! He takes a sip of tea. Yep, I know. Welcome to the Black Parade, My Chemical Romance. When I was a young boy, my father needed to the city to see the marching band. Sorry. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant, whatever, of its flaws and love it all the same, to be of its flaws and all the same. Tell me, Apoc, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interest. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly rather attractive. Please do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Yeah, that's sophisticated enough. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I don't know. I'm not into the soap. I like watching cooking videos on the internet. I do like word jumbles though, but I like riddles more than word jumbles. And I learned how to juggle once. I have no idea how to juggle. I love me some word jumbles. Oh, he gave me some hearts. Okay. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. I write notes and put them on my fridge. Sometimes when people email me, I respond. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. God. Come, I have one more thing to show you. It's his giant garden plants. Damon takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful! Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. Technically, a lot of brides only had flowers to make sure that they didn't smell. Because, you know, the whole bathing very rarely thing back then. So that's the only reason why they really had a flower bouquet back then, was to have a scent to make them not smell as bad. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public. Yet that's true too. So lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. He's actually really accurate on that. I literally had a book about the flower and what each flower represented, specifically which color of flower, and what it meant if you gave somebody that flower. Like, are you friends? Are you lovers? You know, are you interested in them? And this, that, and the other. And it wasn't, I'm not talking about something that was new. This was a book that I found from way back when that somebody had, like, put online, and that you could actually read what they were reading back then in the Victorian period. It's very interesting. Even more interesting is that one flower can mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. Yep, that's true too. One had to be extremely careful, and as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. It's so true. I love it when they have accurate stuff in here. I love when a game has accurate stuff. I just love it. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiframe. The orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the Titus. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Thou art the Titus. No! I guess I was right, because he liked that. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Oh, well, darn, but he thought it was fun. He liked that. Well. And that's precisely why floral arrangements is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckles, sunflowers. Oh, I like honeysuckle. You can suck honey out of them. They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drops of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me. Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly a phone rings. Oh, Apoc, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely garden. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of a cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. And I left. Fix the garg! Oh god, jeez. Okay, no. He goes like that. What? I don't know. There. Oh, okay. We got this. He's never going to know it was broken. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, come on, get on there. Why are you being so mean? That is the perfect way. I know how it goes. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm just still like, I'm slightly off, apparently. Why aren't you going? That is the perfect fit. And you know it. If this was a dick, it would fit. Oh my god, how do you go? Oh, it was upside down. Oh, I'm an idiot. Do I turn this upside down? Yes, there we go. Oh, success, I put it together in time. Yay! I didn't break anything. The gargoyle looked like that. Oh, whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. APOC, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must make my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. Huh. We gotta stick together at the waist, if you get what I'm saying. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go! Let's go spank your child together. That shouldn't look weird. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Oh, God. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I think that was his voice. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This Damien, you'd have to see it to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes and sessions, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness. Why is our boiler room just automatically accessible to people? Hey, DCM, how you doing? I hope you're having a great night. I missed you. Watch your step. I forget his voice. I'm already forgetting. I just did it. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. I'm glad to hear it. Sorry, I just keep, getting all this oxygen in me, and I'm just bleh. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tail of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, jerk. Dum-dum. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. Oh, like the Telltale Heart thing? Or not the Telltale Heart, but it's a different one. We're having an awesome weekend. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I actually made cinnamon rolls today, so he's going to have a really good breakfast tomorrow. Takes 4 hours to make cinnamon rolls. Whoa, wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him, What's Cask of Amontillado? I know this one! This is a story by Edgar Allan Poe, and how it goes is that I can't really remember the entire beginning of it, but I do know that they brick up. The point is that this one man is bricking up another gentleman into a wall, and that no one will know that he's there. So he's going to brick him up and basically bury him alive, in a sense. So I do know the Cask of Amontillado, whatever. Armadillo. The Cask of Armadillo. That's what it is now. It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to a cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. See, I knew it before I even saw that. I didn't remember the drunk part, but I did remember that. It's a lovely story. It really is. I do like it. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. If you haven't been here, that's Ernest's voice. Ernest, 20 minutes?
Sweet Manchego.
It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Armadillo, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story?
Whoa.
I know, it's only 5, it's not a long story, it's only 5 pages long. It's only 5 pages long, there is no movie. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this is me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the heck. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teachers start to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up to the stairs and out the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. You can't do that to me, Dad! I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job? I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard.
Oh.
I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. In related silence. Wait, what? The moment we pull in the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have the conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all the things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled it. This kind of thing happened a lot. I do really admire how he handled it. You're a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. And we're gonna get some pleasure going on the next time we see each other. We're gonna get some freaky dinky. I'm going on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not really sorry, but you know. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. Super classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers, Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a two-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I'm not pooping outside, Greg. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucien, since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucien livestreamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. I want to be diplomatic just like him. Somebody fetch me a badge. Date complete. Oh, look at that. I got, no, not Goofy, but proud parent. Bat. Ujo-sama. Basement after... Oh, I got a rank ass. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it's good. I didn't hear what he said. He totally said...
The egg is a...
What?
It's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so...
Oh.
Ultimately, you've won.
Ultimately, I've won? Okay. Okay, well, I heard something of what he said, so he's basically saying I did a good job. I'm guessing S means good? I'm hoping so. Superb! Okay, good. Yeah, I totally missed it somehow. Interview with a vampire. Ooh. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. Takes a couple of tries for them to get in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelopes. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably had her headphones on. Amanda! She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old yellow envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. And she's naked! Oh, no. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back later. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's how you tear open an envelope with your teeth. You gotta make those noises. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. Hatui! She pulls out a letter and folds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie! That's amazing! I'm so proud of you. She pulls away, looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. You got in, girl! High five! Ice cream on me! I really need some ice cream now, because my throat... Oh my god, these voices are killing my throat. It's so much fun to do the voices, but just danger on your vocal cords. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview. And interviewer. Sorry, I just had to add that. And your photography is incredible.
Oh, no.
Wait, Dad.
Oh.
I know this one's really expensive. It's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course! Every family goes into debt just to send their kids to school. Why, college in Europe and everywhere else in the world seems to be technically free for people to attend, but here, you're charged thousands of dollars for who knows what. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? She wants to go to the moon! It would have been great if we were actually on the moon and that's where she wanted to go. Boy, this place is expensive. Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby. And there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. And then you need to eat your food. So I can't stop myself. I know I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're gonna be best friends. And please be honest on those surveys. I remember when I was in college that we would always tell people that when they were going to sign up for like a dorm, and we would always say, please be super honest on that. Like, don't try and be nice. Be just as who you're going to be. And I was set up in a place that made sure that my dirtiness and my schedule matched somebody else in the room. I wonder who, blah, 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 blah. I bet we're going to be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you got a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I could get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Probably. Probably. It'd also eat a deer if it's big enough. And for some reason, it also reminds me of my college. My college had a rule. You could have a pet. And your pet had to be a fish. And that was it. That's all you could have was fish. Oh, boy. I think I'll leave that all up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be for real for a second. So, you know that I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No! I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school. Oh, that's me. That's me! My voice! I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Do you have your haunted driving people on the trucky things? I forget what they're called. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. I'm gonna start crying. My God. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I like that. You can't get tears in your food, or else your food will taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Oh, it's so sweet.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. Alright, so before I leave, I'm just going to check out what this says real quick, and then we're going to take off. So, Craig, dad of 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you're most likely to get one last good cardio session in. You'd have a box of energy bars on a deserted island. A sub 6-minute mile is a turn on. Beer pong world champion is what he wanted to be when he grew up. He loves buddy cop movies. Scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun is his ideal date. An extra tube of energy gel is what he'd never leave home without. And he spends a lot of time thinking about, my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Yes, you have. Matt, avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. Friday nights, most likely to perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Fine tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. What? I don't even know what that means. Someone tells me what that means. I think it means multiple musical instruments, but I'm not sure. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. Hey, and you are a barista! Look at that! You're getting your stuff together and doing it. Living the dream. What's your favorite movie genre? Stuff with subtitles. What's your ideal date? We go to an animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Oh. I'm starting to really like Matt. When do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in ear and over ear, just in case. I spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Probably. Brian. Hi, I'm Brian. I spend most of my day hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. Oh, I do like fishing. On a Friday night, you are most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Ooh, I love brisket. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. Yeah, that's a smart move, because then you can have food source. What are your turn-ons? Yeah, a keen understanding of steak cuts. I know that you want a medium well, or not, no you don't. You want a medium rare steak. What did you want to be when you grew up? Fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. Bleh. Bleh. I hate romantic comedies. You think as a woman I would like romantic comedies, but no, they're all the same. Sally met Greg in a cafe. Suddenly, they fell in love. But not really in love. They're gonna banter about it for a couple of days and stuff, and then when they finally decide that they have feelings for one another, Sally or Greg is going to mess up big time, and it's gonna take one big romantic gesture for the other one to decide, we need to get married. That's pretty much every single romantic comedy. What's your ideal date? Deck building. Okay, this guy's deck building. Are we talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards here? I'll put on a Duel Monsters deck with you. I will build one. I will build a really good deck. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. That's kind of weird, but okay. I spent a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. His last name is Harding. Now I want to know if that's actually true. Instrumental technique. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That instrumental thingy-bobber, instrumental technique. You think I would know that? I actually played an instrument for a long time. I played a saxophone. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy all of us, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Yeah, pretty much. This is Robert. Robert Small. Oh my god, this is just delicious. We got Robert Small and Brian Harding. I'm just loving these names. On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it I trusted him. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A gun! See? He's logical. You could shoot the fish. And if anybody tries to give you trouble, you shoot them too. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. A grifter? Like a drifter? What's a grifter? I think I should know this. His name is Richard Small. Yeah, it would be great if it was. I would love his name to be Richard Small. I would love that. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. Okay. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. I think that's pretty illegal. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about it. You ever really looked into a rabid animal's eyes? Have you ever looked into a wild animal's eyes? And yes, I do know that that's what you meant with isn't. And I think I corrected, but I may not have. Hugo Vega. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. If you had one thing to take with you on a deserted island, what would it be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. So a book. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. Ooh, he likes a strong man. He like a strong man. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. Oh, I feel you. I feel you so much. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. I actually forget them at home a lot. See, I never see them with glasses, so I'm assuming that's what happens. I spend a lot of time thinking about... I worry that people who are reading e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. I think the ideas of technology that lets books in the palm of your hand is actually a really good benefit to books and being able to read books, because some people, you gotta go through the store, you gotta find them online, you gotta wait for them to arrive, you gotta worry about the pages being torn and this, that, and the other. When you got a device, you can just scroll up and everything's good. Oh, a grifter is someone who swindles you through deception or fraud. Thank you, DCM. You looked up the information and helped my brain expand. Too bad I'm over the age of 25 and my brain is no longer developing. I'm done developing. But I do like that. Thank you. That's great. Joseph Christensen, of course, because he's a church dude. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail in the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. Oh my God, this guy, even though he's a church guy, he's going after me, after my heartstrings. On a Friday night, you're most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If you have one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My 6 string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. What did you want to be when you grew up? Ship captain. What's your favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. What's your ideal date? Yeah, books do smell good. I will agree with that, but as much as books smell good, there are pros and cons to both, but I feel like there are more cons to having an actual book. And see, I'm a book reader. I love having a book in my hand and going through the pages and reading it that way. But I feel that I understand the technology, like the benefits of it and why it's always better. Because you can always have like 8 books with you on your technology versus having to carry around 8 books around, which can be heavy and weighted and all this, that, and the other. So if I was going to carry all 7 of the Harry Potter books, I would not want to do that for a long term. So I'd rather just have them on a device and I could just read them all that way. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. What do you never leave home without? The good book. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. Well, I'd feel horrible dating Joseph, so I'm not even going to broach that. So, anyway, I went ahead and went out on a date with Damien. I really want to go out on more dates with Damien and actually see how things go with him. But I want to take my time with it. Oh, no, I don't want to I want to take my time with it. I'd like to date some other people first. And I'm interested in Craig because he's my old bro from back in the day. Robert's kind of interesting, but I'm a little concerned with him. And yeah, I like the other guys. Like Matt, I think looks great, and I like some of his stuff. Like the animal shelter thing got me. I like that. So let me know, like, who would you like to see me get on another date with? Because I want to do Damien as like the guy I get with in the very end, but I don't want to not explore everybody else just yet. So let me know, who would you like to see me go out with next? Yeah, the Harry Potter book series is a heavy series. I really need to get another book 7 because the one I had, there was a spill, and this is again what I'm talking about with pages. I mean, you can destroy a tablet with a spill, of course, but with my book, you spilt it and the pages are just ruined in it. So I really need to get a new book 7 because the pages on my book 7 are ruined, and I'm really sad. So I can't reread that book real well. And it smells. I still have it because I haven't gotten a new one yet, but it just makes me sad. So, yeah, just let me know. Like, you want to see me go out with Craig next, Matt, Brian, Robert, Hugo, Joseph. I'm up for anything. You can basically leave a comment below. You can put it on the video later if you want to, or message me about it or whatnot. I'll more than likely see it. But anyway, so that's where we're going to end tonight. So we went out with Damien. I had a really good time. I was so, so attracted on the whole, like, having a tea party thing. To me, it was great. So Savvy says Matt, Hugo, Robert. So Matt, Hugo, and Robert. So I'll definitely check those guys out next. And if anybody else has a suggestion, we'll see. If anybody else agrees with Safi on one of those, you can definitely chime in and I'll tack that on. And I definitely want to hear what Prince says. I know Prince really wants me to go with Damien. And I'm already set on Damien because I love the vampire look. I love the vampire look. It's just... that's me. But I also really like the way Craig looks too. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. I'm really enjoying this game. And again, I apologize so much for disappearing for as long as I did. And just work took over my life. And I should be getting back to doing these streams on a normal basis. And videos might still take a little bit this week, but I should probably be getting back into a pattern of getting videos up by the following week. Because I can't guarantee anything this week because there's still some major things going on. So I will try and get everything back on track. I do apologize for it. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Yeah, Damien is awesome. I hope to see you guys soon. And I'm going to hop off. And you have a wonderful night. And just, you know, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to keep anding it. And. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you. Thank you, Safi. I'm glad I'm back, too. And we're going to get back into this. And I'm really excited. I'm definitely going to get through this game. And there are some other games I've been checking out recently. I'm trying to think. What was some of the... I'm thinking about taking on a game called Clockwise for a bit, but there's a couple of other games I'm eyeing on purchasing that are brand new, so I would like to play those too. So hopefully I'll get to them soon. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to, you can check out my Twitter or my Facebook, where I update when I'll be doing a stream. Sometimes I'm very bad at getting that up, but I will typically get it up on the day of a stream. And I also have a Patreon if you want to help support me that way. You don't have to if you just watch the videos and you just enjoy it and you just like joining me in the chat. That's fine too. There's no obligation. So thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. I will check you guys later. Bye!